Are you ready to film a video? Yes. Do you want to say hello? Can anybody see her? She's way down here. For today's video, we're gonna talk postpartum recovery and things that I thought I knew about and I thought I'd be prepared for, but I wasn't prepared for. I'm gonna talk postpartum recovery like right smack after birth, and then we're gonna talk breastfeeding, postpartum, all that stuff. Isla's gonna be in the frame. She's a little fussy, a little antsy. I can't blame her. Yeah. She's gonna talk about postpartum too, because she was there for it. She witnessed it. She smelt it. Yes, I said smelt it. First things first, let me just start by saying I will link everything in the description below. Also, talk to your hospital. What I did was I took a hospital tour when I registered with my hospital, and I took a birthing class. So a lot of this stuff I didn't bring to the hospital because I knew I didn't need it. So double check with your hospital to see what they will provide for you, because that really helped me in my postpartum journey, because they provided a lot of the recovery things for me. With that being said, there's a lot of things that you need when you give a vaginal birth. C-sections, they're probably a lot different recovery wise. I mean, they are a lot different recovery wise. I had a 2nd degree tear. It's not the worst tear. It's actually a pretty common tear for most vaginal births. It's still painful, it's still messy, and it's still a process, if that's what we want to call it. The first thing that you need are pads. At first they gave me these ginormous pads. Like, it's like a freaking quarter of a puppy pad. It's huge. Why is it so big? I have no idea. But you do, in the first like couple of days at least, leak so much of, I don't even know. Like, it's a hot mess down there. So these pads actually did come in pretty handy. Again, these were provided by my hospital. Eventually, they did tell me to use just like a really big maxi pad, which worked great. And then I just went to, eventually a couple weeks later, a thin pad. If you want to bring some of your own, bring them. I didn't bring any though, because I knew they would give me some. But for at home, I bought these ones. When you give a vaginal birth, you are not supposed to wipe your lady bits after using the restroom, which I wasn't fully aware of. The hospital will provide you with a peri bottle like this, and you just spray yourself with warm or cold water. I definitely preferred warm, just because the cold water, it kind of like shocked me and it just was an uncomfortable feeling, so I used warm water. I prefer the Freedom Mom peri bottle because you put it upside down, it has this angle in it, and it just gets the job done. Where this, it just, I don't know, it doesn't have as much power. I didn't like it anywhere near as much as the Freedom Mom version. Yes, you have to pay for this one, and no, you can't use it for anything else. Like, what am I gonna use this for now? But yes, my sweet girl. Oh, bless you. You okay? Got another one? No? Okay. But I definitely did prefer this one versus the hospital one. If you're on a budget, just use the one they give you. It works fine. But if you have a little extra cash, get one of these. It's great. Another thing is you're gonna be itchy, you're gonna be swollen, it's gonna burn. It's just, it's a mess. It really is. It's like a crime scene in your pants. It's bad. The hospital will provide you with tuck pads. It's these right here. They're medicated pads for hemorrhoids. I did have a hemorrhoid because you're pushing, obviously. And Dermoplast, which is a spray to relieve itching and burning and all that stuff. I used so much of these in the hospital. I asked for more coming home. They did not give me more. They only gave me what they gave me while I was there, which will last you, but if you want more, get more. Like, it doesn't hurt to have them. I mean, these pads, I stopped using them after a couple of days, but this spray I used for like a good week after I came home from the hospital, so I needed to buy more. What, baby? You're getting upset, huh? You're so... Do you want milk? Another thing is underwear. They do provide you with underwear. They're disposable. They're really soft. Seriously, probably the best underwear I've ever worn because they're just so comfy. I asked for extra coming home. They only gave me 1 extra to come home in, which I was so sad. I did have the Freedom Mom underwear, which are also disposable. They're definitely nowhere near as comfortable as the hospital ones, but they are basically the same thing. Like, they're really stretchy, they're soft, and yeah, they work really great. But if there is anything that I can recommend, it's to get yourself a pair of good old-fashioned granny panties. I know you don't want to wear these around, especially when you don't feel sexy. You're not gonna look sexy, but for a couple of weeks, you're gonna be really sensitive down there. You don't want a thong up where you just tore and you got stitches. Granny panties are gonna be your new best friend for a while. I'm still wearing them to this day. TMI, I know. They'll ask you if you need any ice packs for your lady bits. They're nice. I didn't use them as much. I did have the Freedom Mom instant ice packs. They're kind of a waste of money in my opinion for once you get home. I really just preferred to use a reusable ice pack. This is from Target. It's hot and cold. You throw it in your freezer. It's the same size as the instant ice pack and you can reuse it. So you're not creating a ton of waste with this, and you just wrap a towel around it and put it between your legs and call it a day. Also, you're gonna be in a little bit of pain. Not gonna lie, it hurts, you know? Your healing process is not a breeze. They will prescribe you ibuprofen if you want it. It's 600 milligrams every 6 hours. I just took it twice a day and then I weaned to once a day. Pooping is scary. Stool softeners will be your go-to to just make sure it comes out smoothly and all is well in vagine land. One thing that I did not really think about, because you don't know what to expect. You don't know if you're gonna give a vaginal birth or a last minute C-section. You just don't know what kind of tear you're gonna get going on down there. You just have no idea what's gonna happen. But one of these, it is a butt pillow, and you can see it's like got this little indentation. It's got a hole in the middle. This was great for sitting because having those stitches and being so swollen and like sore down there, it was kind of painful to sit on certain surfaces like chairs. My couch is very stiff, so sitting on my couch was even a little bit painful. This butt pillow came in super handy for that because obviously your perineum, butt stitches, vag stitches are gonna go right here and they're not gonna touch the surface. It's not needed for everybody, but I actually really liked using this. And you can just use it as a butt pillow for every day, so yeah. Moving on to like breastfeeding, postpartum stage. Oh man, it's a lot. Breastfeeding is a lot of work, guys. Kudos to my breastfeeding mamas out there. I hear you, I am with you, and I support you. But let's talk about it. One thing my latching consultant didn't really tell me in the hospital was that it is gonna be a process, the whole latching thing. Like, it could take weeks if you just keep trying, or also that when she cries, you will leak. Literally. No one ever told me this. I've never heard this. It's crazy. The minute your baby starts crying in the middle of the night, in the middle of the day, in the early stages at least, you will just start forming this big puddle of milk on your clothes and you will be soaking wet. I have leaked so much through my shirt that I'm dripping drops of milk onto the floor through my shirt. So if I can recommend anything, it would be breast pads. These are reusable ones. You just throw them in the wash when you're done. And then there are also disposable ones that come in little packages things. If I can get it off. And they just look like this, and they absorb the milk. They attach in your bra, in your shirt, and you just throw them away later. I personally prefer the reusable ones. I don't know why. They don't bother me. Some people prefer the disposable ones. It's totally up to you what you prefer, but get yourself some breast pads because you'll be leaking a lot until your supply really regulates. Also, in those first stages of breastfeeding, when your baby's like trying to figure out how to latch and you're trying to figure out how to get her to latch, like you're both learning about breastfeeding, and it is a process. I did experience a lot of engorgement in the beginning where your boobs are just so big, they're rock hard, you just have so much milk supply that your body and your baby can't keep up together. Until you reach about like 6 weeks, your body is really trying to regulate your supply to what your baby needs. So until you get there, it's gonna be kind of like all over the charts. So engorgement is actually pretty painful for myself. Like, it would hurt, like my boobs would just be in pain. One thing that helped me with engorgement were these boob ice packs. These are like covers to protect you from like obviously getting some kind of like ice cold burn thing, but they just go in the freezer and you put them on your boobs and it just helps like give you some relief. These aren't necessary because again, you can just use a reusable ice pack, but it is nice to have these, and like you can reuse them. Like, they can go on my head when I have a headache. I know this looks funny, but they can be multi-purpose later down the line. In the beginning, your baby might not latch that well right away, so you're gonna experience a little bit of nipple pain, so nipple creams will be your friend. I have tried these two. This is the Earth Mama organic nipple butter, and then the lanolin butter or lanolin cream from Lancino. Both are safe for baby, so you don't have to wipe it away before the baby latches. The baby can eat these just fine, which is kind of weird because they tell you like the baby can't have so many things during their first 6 months, yet they can have this. I don't know. If the doctor says it's fine, it's fine. Double check with your pediatrician. But I definitely preferred the lanolin cream over the butter. This one, it smells like cocoa butter. And that reminds me of me putting cocoa butter lotion on my stomach while I was pregnant. And it just makes me nauseous thinking about it, that smell. I wouldn't say these are good long term. If you're experiencing latching problems to where your nipples are hurting, you just want to fix that because it just means your baby's latching wrong. If your baby's latching right, you shouldn't need these. Another great thing to have is a nursing bra. Now, there are so many nursing bras out on the market. Like, who is to say one is better than the other? You just gotta try them for yourself. I have tried so many. This one is from Amazon. It's super cheap. Keyword cheap. It looks crazy, but it's one of those ones where you're supposed to be able to put your pump into this hole so you can pump while having the bra on, and then you can also use it just like a regular nursing bra where like the thing detaches and you put it down for your boob. But this is so cheap. After one wash, it started ripping. It's just not good. Don't buy them from Amazon unless like you know of a good one. I also tried a higher end one from Calvin Klein. Yeah, dropping name bombs, I know. It's not good. I've tried so many nursing bras and none of them are good. Like, literally after like 3 washes, it started fraying. Like, it's about to break right here on the, I don't know, seam or whatever. It's just, it sucks. It sucks so bad. Don't buy Calvin Klein nursing bra. I love this bra from Target. It's not even a nursing bra, it's a sports bra, but it has no padding whatsoever, no thick bands, no underwire. It's literally just like a piece of cloth. It's so great. It's really stretchy. I can either pull my boob down and out or pull my boob up and out to nurse. I can sleep in it. It's comfortable. Whatever you can find that's comfortable for you for nursing, wear it and call it a day. I had experienced like extreme postpartum sweats where I was just sweating profusely and it caused me to have BO. I did read there's kind of like some science to it because I could be wrong. I just read this, okay? The internet, you can find all kinds of things. But I read that during the postpartum stage, you could excrete BO and it just helps the baby like attract to that general area. I don't know, am I wrong? Am I right? I don't know, it kind of makes sense. I don't really have this problem anymore, but in the early postpartum stage, holy cow, did I. One thing that I really needed to help because my deodorant wasn't working, I tried a powder deodorant, I tried a gel deodorant. The only thing that helped me was the Clinical Strength from Secret. This is the Active Fresh brand or line, whatever, I don't know. But this is the only thing that helped me in the odor department for my pits. If you experience BO, you're gonna need something strong. Your deodorant is not gonna work. Your natural aluminum-free deodorants, gotta kick those out the window for a couple weeks and get yourself something a little stronger. Speaking of sweats, I don't have a ceiling fan in my bedroom. We, in the month of February, did not want to run the air in our home. I needed something to keep myself cool, and that's when this little awesome portable fan came in handy. I learned about this from that awesome nurse Carrie, who you all know I love. But this charges and it's like bendable, so you can like put it on your baby stroller for when you're out, you know, Disneyland days. This will come in super handy, and it has 3 speeds, like 1, 2, 3. Like, this thing is awesome. You can get one of these and just put it on your nightstand for those night sweats, because man, do you sweat a lot at nighttime as well. It's just crazy. This whole postpartum thing, it just blows my mind, guys. If you are breastfeeding, you get so dehydrated, randomly will just need to drink seriously 2 cups of water. Like, it's insane. So in the middle of the night, I highly recommend to get yourself one of these like travel cups, whatever has a lid, and preferably a straw for myself. But get this, fill it to the top before you go to bed and just leave it on your nightstand, because during those night feedings, that's when I noticed I was dehydrated the most. So when I would breastfeed her, and to this day, I just grab my cup of water right there and it's already full. So have water on deck at all times. Hydrate yourself. Hydrate yourself. Ow, oh my god, my hair. She loves to pull on my hair. I need a haircut so bad. Anyways, I hope you guys learned something. I hope you took something away from this postpartum recovery video. If you did, comment down below what you took from it. If there's something that I didn't mention that really helped you out during your postpartum journey, comment that down below as well. But anyways, that is it for this video, and I will see you guys all on the next one. Happy mothering and happy postpartum, and good luck to all you postpartum mamas, because it is rough. And I see you, I hear you, I love you, I'm with you. You got this. Bye.